Everybody knows about Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, but did you know it turns into a pirate adventure?
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Or is it? On every Disney Cruise Line ship, there is a salon called Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, where kids ages 3 and 12 can be transformed into princesses and princes.
On the ship's designated pirate night, on the other hand, it transforms into a pirate salon, where kids 3 and up can transform into pirates. You can get face painting and all kinds of good stuff. You can get a zombie or just a regular pirate or a skull sometimes. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
And this is everyone ages 3 and up. So once you hit 3, like, you could be 87 and go do pirate. So it's not just for kids. Now, getting decked in face paint was just not really something that I was looking forward to. But I knew this was right up our daughter's alley. She's not really a princess girl, but she does like herself a pirate.
We experienced this salon on the Disney Wish, so let's go check it out.
Here we go. So as you saw, the Disney Wish is transformed to that Pirates. They've got the backdrops. The people that work at Bibbidi Bobbidi kind of changed their costumes to be more piratey. Now, we did throw in some videos of other ships just so you can kind of see a difference, but we were the one on the Wish.
Generally speaking, they're almost identical, or at least somewhat the same. They're arranged the same way. Maybe not the theming, but yes. Yeah,
they look very similar. Like, don't worry, like, well, I'm on the Dream. Is the Wish better than that? Like, they're all really great salons, but it's just a little different in this space. But this is something that you're definitely going to want to pre-book. It will sell out, and it will sell out quickly, especially your preferred times. So obviously we are not still on the Wish, so we can't show you our pre-booking of that activity, but just so happens that we have another cruise booked. So we're going to show you as if we were booking for that cruise, what that would look like. So we are going on a cruise here soon, and so what you would do is on your booking night, you would go to the day that's Pirate Night. So you probably want to have an idea of what that is by calling DCL beforehand. Then you would go to that day, click the plus sign, and you're looking for onboard activities, and you'll actually see something that says pirate themed makeover appointment. From there, it'll kind of explain everything. It will not give you a full price. It'll just say starting at this, because there's different packages. You can book whoever you're wanting to book for, and then it'll give you a time. And this is where it's very important, because sometimes you'll find that the appointments that are left by the time you can book are like during your dinner or during your showtime. And so you really want to try to book as early as you can.
Yeah.
Now, something to keep in mind, if you are not sure on your times, like for instance, when we went on the Wish, we weren't quite sure. It was on our castaway day, and we were like, I don't quite know when we're going to be back on the ship. Like, we might be enjoying our amenities, or we could be back on the ship really early. We also weren't quite sure what the show schedule or our dinner schedule was going to be, and so we didn't want to, hello kitty, so we didn't want to be set in stone with one appointment, because we knew that these would book up. So pro tip, because he will not stop meowing, Cat's just going to join us. Welcome, Oliver, to the screen. So pro tip, if you are looking to book and you're not quite sure what times you're looking for yet, you can book for multiple people. So what we did is we actually booked our daughter for one time, Chad for another time, and me for another time, because you can book multiple people, because it is all ages.
Yeah, just game the system if you can.
Now, yeah, that's definitely gaming the system. That's definitely a pro tip. But just know you are taking spots from other people. So don't just book a whole lot of appointments just because you want to. Like, we really just didn't know what our day was going to look like, and so we couldn't nail it down. Now, by the time that we had gotten on the ship, we had nailed it down to 2. So as we canceled, other people were able to grab them, and we got it down to 2. And then once we got on the ship, we were able to really fine tune it because we knew what time the shows were that night or what show. Some of the shows we'd already seen before, so we knew we could skip them, and so we were able to finalize that.
So based on your Castaway Club status, that will actually tell you how far out that you can book this reservation. But we're just going to put the whole diagram up on the screen for you so you can see it for yourself, and feel free to pause.
Now, obviously, that is what I was trying to say when I was saying when you book, those times may already be gone, those good times. So just know that structure does kind of heavily depend on what kind of services you get and when. Now let's fast forward to the actual night of our appointment. So again, it's pirate night. We show up, and this is where you're actually going to pick your package. So they have ones that are based on like your costume, and those are going to be your most pricey ones.
Correct.
And then you've got ones that like are...
Some of them have more accessories than the others.
There's one package that's like you just get a vest.
Correct.
Or you just get a hat. We went ahead and just went with the one that was makeup, and then it came with like some accessories. So like came with a necklace, and it came with a sword. That is your cheapest package, but it was something that we did on purpose, because something else is when you are on a ship, you are kind of limited in your size options. That's something I do wish that Disney would do a little differently, is when you pre-booked, if you could just say what size you're looking to get when you're on the ship, because they're going to kind of put in some sizes, and then you get on the ship, especially if this really affects people with Bibbidi Bobbidi, but you get on there, you have your heart set on this one outfit, and they're like, oh, we only have, 2 sizes too big or too small, and now you're out of luck. And so we just knew we did not want to have a meltdown on our hand, and so we just bought a pirate costume before we went on the ship that we knew our daughter would like, and told her that she could pick her makeup.
Yep. It looked a lot like the costume that we already wanted, so it was win-win for us. Now, to mention again, with the different makeup types that you can just have a regular, pirate face paint with like lines and scars on your face and an eye patch, or you can be a zombie pirate. You can choose to have a skull painted on your face and stuff like that. You can also ask for like a crazy face that's like super artistic, or I think I saw some kids that had like animal faces and stuff like that too. So I guess ask for it if you really want it.
So our daughter actually ended up choosing the zombie, which I thought was kind of strange. I did not think she was going to choose a zombie pirate, but she did, and it was really cute. And it didn't take very long at all. I think overall the service was 30 minutes, maybe,
something
give or
like
take.
that.
Now, before we get into the service, this is a spoiler alert. So we are going to go through the actual service itself and what it looks like. If you don't want to be spoiled, please skip ahead. We will do another spoiler alert screen so you can kind of know when to come back in and get our overall thoughts. But we are going to go through the actual service now. So you start by choosing your pirate name. I don't think I was prepared for that.
Yeah.
So you kind of do like you do a dice, right? Like she threw a dice to choose her first name and her last name. Yeah, you roll a dice
to get the name.
And I don't know if it just wasn't explained to us well, or we just didn't quite know what we were doing at first. Like I kind of thought she was like choosing her makeup design with a dice, and I was like, oh, we're not going to do that. But she was just choosing her name, which was kind of interesting. But I think it might also be a tactic to get them engaged really quick. Like they're throwing the dice and they're going to go. And then after you do your name, we went to the chair, and she got started really quick. She had everything set up with a little tray that had everything she needed. I really think once you decide what kind of face paint you want, they probably just have pre-made trays. And so they just took her to the seat and got right started. It was really fun. And we were a little concerned. Our daughter's never had face makeup before, so we were kind of concerned on how she would react to that. But she did really well putting it on. I know I start to get teary when I can see something underneath my eye, and she didn't really have that issue.
When the face painting and all the costuming was done, our cast member went through all of the accessories that our daughter received. She got a cool like medallion necklace that was really cool. By far the biggest seller was the sword that she got with it.
Yeah, and it all came in like a cute little backpack that kind of looked like a treasure chest. Like our daughter still calls it her treasure. But it also came with like a gold necklace and like an earring, but like it was like a plate earring, and then the eye patch, which did not go well. But yeah, it was really cute. I wouldn't say that you'd want to put all that on because you just put face paint on, but it was something fun that we got to play with after. And then you end your appointment by doing like a pirate pledge, where you talk about everything that you're going to do as a pirate, an honor to do this or honor to do that. And then you go take some pictures at the cute little backdrop stand that says Pirates League. And so all in all, like I said, the appointment was only about 30 minutes. And it was a great amount of time. I felt like it kept her engaged the whole time. Our cast member was like talking to her while doing the face painting to like keep her calm. Was like asking her questions, what have you done on the cruise so far? Or, pirate, where are you planning to go to the party tonight? Or things like that. So they really kept with that theming really well.
So overall, I thought it was a pretty straightforward and great experience for our daughter and for us too.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It wasn't terribly expensive. Like I said, we did the cheaper package that came out to like $70 with tax and gratuity.
So the big takeaway though is they have limits on availability based on size. So if you're wanting only one specific costume, purchase a backup option before the cruise, and then just get the accessory package and the face paint and all that stuff if you want.
Now, something that kind of sways my overall thoughts is what happened after. So, like I said, this was our Castaway day, and we knew going into it that we may have an issue because Castaway, you're doing a lot, you're going, and our daughter's at the age where she doesn't really need a nap, but like if she's got a lot of activity, she kind of wants one, and that day we just didn't get a nap. And so after it was all done, she had this face full of paint, and she just wanted to snuggle, and I was like, well, we're gonna have to do some pictures and this, and we can't just go back to the room and snuggle. And she just had a full-on meltdown, and she was tired. She was so tired, and so we got probably 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, she loved it. She was jumping for joy that she was a zombie pirate for about 10 minutes. And then she crashed.
Well, yeah, she was so upset that she wanted to go back to the room right then and there and take it all off because she wanted to be able to snuggle and go to sleep. So just know, maybe if you're really looking into this, do it with older kids because that kind of left a bad taste in our mouth of like, we just paid all this money and we got we were planning to do pictures with the photo package and meet characters with it, and we got none of that because she was like, no, get this off of me right now. So our opinion isn't super objective because it was very much swayed by our experience, but just know that does affect our like overall thoughts about it because it was our experience and it's not going to be everybody's experience.
So not everybody's experience is the same with this service. If you have done this before, please be sure to leave a comment or give us input on your experience. You can do that through contacting us, or you can do it in the comments on this video.
We'd love to know.
Or you can put a comment on our TikTok that's pretty active as well.
I'd love to know adults particularly that have done it. Like I said, it wasn't something that we really wanted to do, but I want to know how many adults have actually done this service and enjoyed it, or show us some pictures of you getting all decked out with it and what you did after. We'd love to see it. But with that will do it for this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed our content. We will be doing lots of content in the near future about Disney cruises, Disney World. We're going to Disneyland soon. We're doing some Universal soon. Make sure to hit that bell button to help you make sure that you get notified when our new videos come out. We are moving to a different structure this week, and we're going to start doing 2 videos a week. One on Tuesday and one on Thursday, with a podcast on Wednesday. And we'd love to see you joining us along. So with that, I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Chad.
Happy travels from all your ports to palaces.